Someone told me a story recently about a boy from our town. In 1969, this boy, they tell me, was trouble. He was a creeper. He would hang around hotel lobbies. He would dress in the finest gear and watch people, the staff, the clientele, the day trippers. He would move around from town to town so his face never got too familiar in any one place. He would case joints for weeks until he found the right one. He was, they tell me, a boy of single-minded determination, steady nerves and cunning. Stop me if this sounds already familiar. If the concierge was sloppy, he could sometimes swipe a key, or if the housekeeper left the door ajar, he could intrude. After a little practice, he could pickpocket. That was the best. The hotel staff wouldn't notice, and the customer would, but only on their return. He would creep into rooms and rob anything that lifted, even the furniture, so the story goes. It was on one of these creeps that he entered a hotel room, believing it to be empty, and started to rifle through the drawers, pocketing the jewellery and the cash. He was so consumed with his trade that at first he wasn't aware of a presence that was watching him. It was a girl, 1 or 2 years older. Now, when he did see her, he startled like a cat on a live wire. Fearing capture, he clambered over the bed and headed for the door. But she blocked his way. She had other ideas. Now, the boy had little alternative but to listen to her ultimatum. It was simple. 1, he could flee and she would call the police to report the malicious break-in. Or 2, he could make love to her and leave with the money. Which do you think he chose? Are you sure you haven't heard this before? Afterwards, when the time came for the boy to leave, she decided to go with him. So beautiful and deviant. It's like a twisted love story. Eventually they were found. Her father moved her away, her and the whole family. The boy spent a little time inside for breaking and entering, but when he got out, he tracked her down and he stole her from under the nose of her controlling father. That boy was wily. They managed to stay hidden for nearly a year, and in that year they lived in complete devotion to each other. He was never as happy as when he was with her, never as whole in mind or spirit. Her father was relentless. He found them. Her father had the boy beaten up and then he whisked her off again. She had vanished this time, and so too the boy that was. He moved around for a few years in the vain hope of trying to find his love again, but after a little while, lonely in a new place, he found another love and settled here in our town. And so begins the story of my family. That boy was my granddad. That girl had a baby boy, my grandfather's illegitimate child. His 2 families were secret to each other for all these years. You've heard of migration. In birds, I mean. Some, like the robin, have this inbuilt compass that enables them to read the magnetic field of the earth. It seems that people too can migrate. Without knowing it, Grandad's son moved to this town when he was no more than a boy himself. And I know they met, grandfather and that boy, father and son. Unbeknown to them, they spent many hours together, Christmas Day even, birthdays and Boxing Days, baptisms. Grandad knew that boy as his son-in-law. He married his half-sister by mistake. I'm not making this up. That boy moved to this town when he was no more than a kid himself. He met a girl, fell in love, and married, of all the people, his father's daughter. More than that, they've got 6 kids together. Do I need to spell it out? I have checked and I have checked again. They are brother and sister. I'm not implying anything about how those kids are, by the way. That could easily have happened to any natural coupling. You mustn't blame yourself either. These things happen. The only reason I found out about any of this is because I was arranging the service for Grandad's funeral and I wanted to do a little family history. But I wasn't expecting this. Now, Grandad is dead and we just need to deal with that. Someone has to pick up the reins. Yesterday, I had this brainwave. I just thought to myself, why do funerals have to be such dire occasions? This is what his eulogy could be about. We could reflect on the man's life whilst I detail the chronology of his seeding. Nice word that, isn't it? Seeding. It's very non-confrontational. Oh, you have to admit, it's an exciting time. Or maybe everything will be fine. My uncle and aunt are going to find out their brother and sister. I can't wait to see their faces. My cousins are probably going to try and lynch me. Why do you think I'm letting the cat out of the bag in public? Self-preservation, that's why. Oh, I did think to myself, no one need know. As it stands, only me, and now you know about any of this. I could easily let it slide. But where is the fun in that? They can't keep on fucking each other. It's incest. I am really sorry to stain the memory of your late husband. I can see he never told you about any of this. Shame. But on the upside, I can take you off my list now. You are up to speed. The fact is, the family bloodline has turned into black pudding and there is no better time or place than to bring everyone together than at a funeral. But here is where things are going to get a little awkward. So I apologise in advance, but the show must go on. Given you are now wheelchair bound, you are going to take up a lot of space at the front of the church. You might even get in the way of the pallbearers. So I know you were the wife of Grandad, Nan. But do you mind if we pop you at the back of the church, with your carer, of course? Oh, look, I bought you these, an antique fair. You won't miss a thing. You might need to give them a clean, though. Do you know what I am seeing? After all these years of living in familial obscurity, I will finally have my day. I'll be wearing purple, of course, purple and black, jump the fuck back. The altar of the wonderful adorned church will frame me as I begin my eulogy. Grandad will be lying next to where I stand, and there's me with my microphone, letting the whole world know there's a new bitch in town. What can I say? It's a dream. I've shown you a lot of respect today, letting you on this secret. Your reign has been long but boring. It's time to spice things up a little. I do hope you enjoy the service tomorrow. You haven't got long left. Your time is nearly up, but just in case there is a next time, pray Jesus there is not. You really should think before you lock a child in a cupboard and forget she's there for 2 straight days. So play nice tomorrow and none of your crazy shit. Anyway, we'll be around to pick you up about 10:30 tomorrow morning. So be ready. I want those back too.